What's up? It's Father Moo here. Good to be back. So, anybody who tuned in for our first baseline created on the minimal dub generator will remember that I made a few changes. So I'm going to go ahead and update the template right now with those changes. I believe I need this one. Crossfade with Modulator. That looks right. Right, so before we had a module that gave us either channel 1 or channel 2, but when it was in the middle, it gave us neither. What we want is something that when it's in the middle, it gives us both. So I'm sending the outputs of... oops, I think I got something wrong there. What did I just do wrong? Oh, no, I'm right. There's the output of the complex oscillator. There's the output of the slave sine oscillator. And there's their mixed output being sent to the envelope, which is being sent to the mixer. So now when this is in the middle position, it will give us 50% of the first and 50% of the second oscillator. And that is what we want. The other update we had was we need some control signal mixers. 2 of them to be precise. Luckily, they're very cheap. What do we need these for? We need to send the outputs of the sequencers. There's 4 sequencers, so 2 into 1 and 2 into number 2. And then conveniently, we don't need a third to mix these because the oscillator has 2 pitch inputs, which will max out here. And there's the other one there and there. And of course, this one is slave to the sine, so the sine will follow whatever the first one is doing. Okay, great. So those are our template updates. And I just wanted to save that for the future. I'm going to save it in my patch archive. I just realized I haven't updated that in a while, so that will be coming. Wow, that sound is always very loud. Stupid sound. That will be updated soon, and let's save it in the synth as well, even though it's less necessary here because we usually go back to the hard drive version, but whatever, it could happen. So there we go. And I'd just like to continue on with the pattern today. Yesterday we used, or in a previous stream, I no longer have any idea which day that was, we made a Dub Gen 2, which was number 68. So let's go ahead and make 3, which is number 69. Nice. This is 3. So again, we have the 64-step baseline programmer here, updated with our little additions there. So let's go ahead and make another baseline today. That's my goal. I think I'm going to hide some of these cables since I know what they're doing. And I remember the last time I put in the kick drum first, I think I'm just going to go straight to the bass line itself and see if I can get that sounding good before I mess around with the percussion area. I have some ideas for the percussion area, which I will get to, but I'm going to start with the bass line itself. So I'm going to start on the root. This bass line is going to be based around a lot of fifth notes. I think that's the right number I just programmed in. Well, you know what? Why don't we just listen to it? Let's give me some notes up here. And make sure all my cables are on. Here we go. That was actually right, so my notes were right. That's good. Wasn't there something? Let me try the other sequencer here. I thought there was a way to like slide from one note to another without re-triggering it. But I don't see that here either. This is A and B. No. Sorry, I'm just looking at these little buttons here. Nope. But that's okay. Not the end of the world. Not sure if I got. Okay, there we go. So all the way up to 7. So need these ones also be -7 here. Hold on, we're not quite there yet. This is the most tedious and boring button clicking part. The Nord does actually let you use a keyboard to enter these. But tragically here in my office studio, I don't have access to one of those due to space limitations. But we'll get her done. Don't worry. Nobody worry. Oh, I know what I'm getting wrong here. I'm hearing a fifth above a root, which means these were supposed to be -5s, not -7s. There we go. Not the 12s can stay down where they were. Here as well. These need to be -5s. Okay, let's see what we can do for waveforms here. Maybe this. And I feel the need to at least try out my clockable random step generator. Put a bit of that on there. Send him the same clock. There we go. Now we're talking my language. Okay. We need to get some percussion happening. How shall we approach this today? Thinking of duplicating a strategy from the previous one, which was I made a little event sequencer. I clocked him to the rhythm, but I didn't actually make 4 of him for all 16 steps. I just had a repeating 16-step pattern. I used that for, I think I used it for the snare last time. Let's try it on the hi-hats this time. See if we can get something. And we'll make sure reset goes to sync there. There we go. Good. Kind of simple, but I think that'll probably get us close to what I want. Let's use the second channel for the kick drum here. Just take them out of there. We can always use the long channel for the snare. I think I'm going to go all the way down to that cool percussion kick. There it is. Give him a little less decay than that. Not quite what I wanted. Good, that's better. I find myself taking a lot of the noise out of the preset drums for my dub stuff. Good. Okay, I want to come back to this guy again. The bass line. Give him a little more volume here. Okay. So I went to the triangle wave, which we found quite thin in the previous session. See if we can get something good out of it. Maybe we try a couple of super low 24 drops, 2-octave drops. See what we can get out of those. That's 24 again. It's almost blending together with my kick drum. Okay. Back to the saw. That might be interesting. This is not Berlin school, but maybe a little bit of experimenting with higher and lower octaves might give me something interesting here. So I'm going to just do a little experimentation zone. These are mostly just octave variations. There you go. Myself tone-wise, but I'm feeling like going back to the square wave. I'm wondering if I might even use a different oscillator. When Spectral is in odd mode, he's kind of he's supposedly kind of square-like. So let's do something crazy here. Let's make it crazy. Drop this guy in here. He's just playing one note because his sequences are disconnected. There we go. There we go. And tie the slave to the master. There we go. That's interesting. There's the odd partial sound. And let's give him a little randomness here too. It's good, but we need some tweaking. I don't know if you noticed this, the last bass line I made was a very long stream, over 40 minutes, and it really comes down to just sitting and getting the knobs right. This is I don't want to call it the boring part of programming, but you gotta do it. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, this is a cool idea, I'm gonna do all these things. But until you actually make the connections and hear how the knobs are set and you adjust them carefully, you won't get where you're trying to go. And especially since I have elements of randomness in here, I need to, make sure I don't give too much freedom to an LFO to just go nuts. Still trying to get this to sound like a bass line after all. There we go. Maybe a bit more resonance. Let's go back to all partials. Cool. Almost want to give it a bit more sine and a bit less of that other os. Interesting, yeah. Bring this down. Trying to get some of those notes to sort of sparkle in the high frequencies while most of them are still very bassline oriented. Give this to the snare drum. That's interesting. What did I do on the first one? 3 and 6? Yeah. Okay, I don't think I want this 8, but I like the 15, 3, and 6. It's that I'm also realizing now that my brain has shifted where I'm hearing the 1. It's actually starting in the 11. But I don't care enough about that to cry about it. I just wanted to do something a little different on the second sequence. What about here? Okay, cool. 2, 3. It's actually, I guess, 1, 4, and 7 that the snare is hitting on, which is another like a dubsteppy type rhythm. And I'm trying to take out little bits. I had the hi-hat playing a busy pattern because I needed to sort of hear where I was. But now that I have the pattern established, I can take out a few hits just to get them all in exactly the right place. I think this is the snare. So like I did yesterday, I'm going to put snare in the echo channel. And I'm close to happy with this. I want to try again. We are at still at 88%. I want to try something noisy if I can. Didn't succeed very well with this previously, but I'm not going to cry about that either. I'm going to go back to my original plan here. Let's try it in a different way. There's a noise osc. There's a digitizer. Let's put the filter after that. I'm just going to call it static high pass filter. It should be fine. And clocked random again. Getting my money's worth out of that one. I might need to make a second. Now this time I'm not going to overwhelm the speakers with my annoying volume. I'm going to dial it in like this. So that's what it is. See, it's clocked to the beat, of course. What if we do this? Robbing the bass frequencies out of it. And I've just brought that up so you can hear it, but now I'm going to bring it back down again. It's almost like a part of the hi-hat pattern. See, you can just barely hear it there. I put it in the echo channel. If I was actually dubbing this down, I don't know if it would go here or there. In fact, with that in mind, I'm just gonna say noise, and then ask myself which channel. Let's try this channel. Question mark. I hope that'll be a hint to myself. But I like that. That actually worked better than expected. I can bring it down a little bit more. And just as I'm listening to this beat now, I'm liking it. I was almost thinking of like, what if I took this to 20 steps? Probably has no effect because the reset is synced to the 16 steps. Let's try that again. Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. One of the reasons I like it is because I already I programmed the whole thing with this 1 being the 1 and this 9 being the 3. But then, as I said, my ear started hearing the melody in a different way. So we still have the snare drum in his same locked pattern in the 64-step sequencer. But now, just having that bar off really contributes to the dub flavor of the whole thing. And the cool thing is the noise pattern is not being stopped during that. Basically, this guy takes a 1 bar of silence every 4 bars. I'm going to try it on 24, but I think 20 is right. Let's just make a modular reset. Try that one more time. I don't think that's right. Let's go back to 20 again. And reset. I'm doing this to just reset the sequencers. I think that's awesome. What? It's awesome is a strong word, but I didn't set out to make a dub pattern today that had a kick and a hi-hat that were rotating out of time with the rest of the sequence. But here we are, and it sounds good. So I think that's it. I'm committing that code, baby. 69. Save it in the synth. It's a friggin' awesome patch. I probably sound like I'm all like up my own butt here, that I think I'm great. No, it's just pure luck, and it's the luck of programming. It's going in and saying, I'm going to do this, this, and this. But then you get an idea, and you're like, but what if? And, you know, God really gives back to you. It's karma, baby. It's good stuff. This has been Father Moo getting lucky on the boards today. More bass lines coming in the future with my bassline making machine for my dub album, for our dub album, I should say. Appreciate all you liking and subscribing, and we will see you all very soon. Sunday morning.